Hello, tribe. Tribe! This is me. And I am so excited to talk to you guys. And I'm in Netherlands actually. I came back from crazy, beautiful, incredible, colorful Mexico, and oh my damn, what a wonderful 3 months experience. What a wonderful 3 months experience. Powerful. Wow. Yeah, that's really how I feel. So I'm here in Netherlands now. Goedemorgen. I really feel amazing in here. And I felt like talking about minimalism, okay? I think you probably have heard of this term before, or you know what minimalism is. And minimalism is actually very it's a complex, it's simple because it's minimalistic, it's a simple lifestyle, but I think the journey can be a little bit complex. The journey to be a minimalist is quite a journey. And basically, I really wanted to talk about that. That might be something for you. You might be inspired to declutter your life, to declutter your space, to make everything more simple. Okay, more simple. And when you declutter your space, you declutter your reality, you declutter your mind, you feel lighter, you feel more peaceful. You no longer need to think about the things, the items, the material things. So it's a journey that a lot of people are awakening to have a more minimalistic approach to life. And I really want to say that it doesn't matter if you are by yourself or if you have a family, like your own family. Yeah, and like not in my imaginary, like really, like you have your family. Like maybe you have kids and there are a lot of things in the house. So it doesn't matter if you're a traveler or you live in the house and you have your own house. It doesn't matter. Minimalism is a way of thinking, is a thinking pattern. It is a very beautiful thinking pattern. It is a very useful and practical thinking pattern. And I like the word practical. I really love when life is practical. I really love when the things I have are practical. I really love when someone gives me, when they want to gift me something, that this is something that I will make sure I am either wearing it, using it, or I'm doing something with it. So it's in all aspects. The minimalism is covering the all aspects. How it affects your body, changing your space, how it affects your mind, how it affects your relationship towards life, how it affects the level of appreciation and gratitude within yourself. And how it affects your spiritual alignment. And now, I'm not saying that you cannot feel amazing, peaceful, appreciative, aligned in chaos. Yes, you can. And I love practicing that. That's a very powerful practice. That's a very powerful practice. And I am actually practicing it now because I love to sometimes challenge myself all the time and the patterns within me. And if some situation feels uncomfortable, or if there is chaos around me, chaos meaning like sounds and loud and people, like for example, if you have kids and there's a lot of chaos, or like you have a lot of dogs and cats and kids in the house and there's a lot of chaos, challenge yourself to stop resisting what is, to just find this surrender mode and peace in the chaos, and really accept this dynamic, this situation for what it is. And I actually have been talking about that before in my videos, so you are super welcome to go and explore my videos. So let's go back to minimalism. Okay, let's go back. This really affects the way you think. So I was thinking, guys, we live in a world that constantly wants more things, better things, a lot of things, a lot of concentration and focus on the material world, And I talk about that here on this channel. I talk about like understanding the ego and understanding that the ego will constantly be willing to convince you that you need a lot to be peaceful and happy, and you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to have this, that, blah, 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 blah. Go do this, go do that, blah, blah. And it's super amazing to be motivated and to be inspired to do things. However, it is a never-ending loop if you are constantly having a lot of things or buying a lot of things. And now, you might be buying constantly things that you don't need, or you think you need, but you don't actually. Or you might already have a lot of things in the house. And you're not maybe buying, but you're not also doing anything to make your space look more harmonious and minimalistic. So, my journey, it's a journey, is really interesting because at this point in my life, I literally have one suitcase and my machine, my Kangen water machine that I travel with, and a backpack. Okay, so those are all my things that I have, and I really feel like I would like to have less things in the suitcase. And that I had more things in the past, and when I started decluttering and actually realizing that I don't need 10 maybe jumpers, or 12 or 15, maybe I just need 3 that I really like, or 2 that I really like. And maybe when I get, like, I don't know, like, I want to change the vibe, I want to change the things I have because of the colors, or because of it's actually really used, or I just give it to someone, I gift it to someone, I do it, I change it. And it's really interesting that we have this already pattern. Not everybody, depends what is your lifestyle, where you live, not everybody, but I'm talking about like most of the world that lives life, I don't know, normal life, how to call it, I don't want to call it normal life, but I'm not talking about tribes, okay? I'm not talking about tribes and people that live a very simple life in full connection to nature, okay? I'm talking about people that can buy things easily. Or even, it's really interesting because a lot of people complain that they have lack of resources or lack of money or something. However, they constantly buy things they don't really need. So that is something very interesting that I observe in the society, in the current world. So that's why I wanted really to make this video, to inspire you to declutter your space, to declutter, to have appreciation for little things, for a few things that you have. I prefer to have a few things that I have a connection with and I feel amazing and I am like, I really love this thing, than a lot of things, and I don't know, and just a lot of things. For me, like, it's more important to have things that I can, for example, depends what you do, what you create, right? So I would rather have a lot of paints and canvases than a lot of clothes. Do you know what I mean? So it really depends. What do you do for a living? What do you create? What is your hobby? What is your what is your passion? Because that is also linked to the things you need in order to function in your daily life. So when I started decluttering, my wardrobe, it was a journey. Less and less things, less and less things, less and less things, less and less, less and less, less and less. And then you realize, wow, I can actually live in 2 t-shirts and I am super happy. But there is, like, it's changing, and for everyone it's different, but I'm talking in general, like most of the population have still this pattern that it's like weird to wear the same thing every day. I realized it some time ago because I had it as well. Sometimes I was like, if I think about it now, like, if I would wear every, like, 1 t-shirt for a month, just like literally cleaning it every day or whatever, washing it every day, would it be like, how would it be, you know? How would it be? And it sounds sometimes like, well, it's not a big deal. But then why we just have so much stuff that we don't use, that we don't wear, and they're like, the level of satisfaction of life in general is not that high. Is not that high if you look at statistics. But yeah, it's like people have more and more things, but they are less and less happy. And why is that? Why do people have more and more things, more and more opportunities, more and more freedom to actually create what they want, but they are less and less happy. It's because nothing external can buy you happiness, and it doesn't, like, I'm not saying that material world cannot bring you some kind of level of satisfaction, happiness. It's a byproduct of how you feel inside, but it's not, you're not depending on those things. So when I started decluttering, I used Marie Kondo. She's called Marie Kondo, right? If I'm saying something wrong, correct me, but I am pretty sure that it's Marie Kondo. She's Japanese or Chinese. Okay, maybe I should check that. Anyways, I watched a program with her, and I actually was doing a similar thing. She's doing a great job going to people's houses and decluttering everything, and bringing a more harmony into their houses and appreciation to what they have, because the space that you live in represents you. It represents your values. It represents your energy, represents who you are, how you think. It kind of represents to some degree, okay? It's not always like that, but to some degree it represents you. So when you the main ritual that you do when you declutter everything is that you take every little thing, everything in your house one by one, and you really tap into this thing and ask yourself, do I really feel a sparkle with this thing? Do I feel a sparkle with this thing? Do I feel like it's adding some value, adding to the space something nice? And you do that, and when you feel like actually honestly you don't feel a sparkle, you feel like actually it's here, but you're telling yourself that you will use it and you never do, you just say thank you, I'm really grateful, and you take it and you put it on a side, and you send a lot of gratitude for being able to buy this thing and being able to have this thing. Because there is a huge disbalance in this world, and it's crazy, guys. Huge disbalance in this world in terms of how some people live and how some people live and other people live. Like there's never lack of resources in the world. There is never lack of resources and abundance in the world. It's just how we kind of, that's a very complex topic, but I really want to mention that how we manage those resources, how we share those resources, how we live our lives, what kind of decisions we make on a daily life, because everything starts here with you. Then it just spreads and it multiplies, and people start awakening to a more minimalistic way of living, and to appreciating less things, and to share more things with others. So you can always give it to someone that maybe doesn't have that much. And I love to give my things. I just give it. I have no attachment to them, to like my material things. I have just like, take it. Even if I have like something that I really, really love, if I don't know, I would see that someone really loves it. I don't know, it's just it depends on the context. But I literally, like, I just got rid of those patterns of being attached to some things a long time ago. In general, material world, it's all temporary. It is here to serve us. It is here to kind of enhance the experience, to give us something to make this experience better as a human, but never believe, well, you're the believer, but I think it's healthier to always check with yourself if you are giving too much value to the material world and you have too much attachment to the material things, because they're just things, guys. They're just things, and it's not worth being so attached to them. It's not worth it. So just give it to someone, just share it. Even if you have something that you really find beautiful but you're not using it, just give it. Even if you have a lot of things that you really like and you use once in a long time, try to make it less. Try to make it less. It really will make you feel so much lighter. Everything is literal. If you have less things, you feel lighter. You just feel more I feel focused, appreciative of what you have, and focused, because for me, when I have a lot of things, it can be distracting. The more things you have, the more you might be focusing on those things, and you need to like think about it, or you see it, or you need to wash it, even if it's in the wardrobe for a long time. You get my point, guys. So let's go back to the organization. So you basically take all the things you will ideally, you can organize a time that is special for that. And obviously, if you have a big house, and step by step, every corner, every little space, all your wardrobe, all the things in your wardrobe. If you don't have that many things and you think that, oh, I don't have a lot of things, like, no, I don't have a lot of things. Like, I used to think that as well, like, that I don't have a lot of things because I just had maybe two suitcases, but then still there were a lot of things that I could easily let go of, and I know that I still have, even having this one suitcase, I still have things that I could easily let go of because I'm not using them. For example, I have some earrings that I'm not using for a long time, and I keep them. So I'm going to check once again the suitcase. I'm going to check once again, and what do I actually use, what I don't use. I want every little thing to be used and appreciated. And that should be your intention for all your things in the house. Every little thing is there with a purpose. It's there because you have a connection with this thing, you want to use it, you want to appreciate it. Maybe you want to watch it because it's a painting, or you want to use it in a practical way because it's something that an instrument or a book or whatever. But it's really, really amazing, guys. It feels so good. It feels like, wow, like something was lifted from your shoulders. Like something was lifted, like, wow, like letting go is powerful. Letting go of old pattern is powerful. It's going to affect how you feel in the body, in the mind. It is all linked to manifestation, to reprogramming your mind. You need to do something to change that habit. I lived in England for 4 years, and I might actually go back. I'm in a phase of a little bit visiting some places before deciding. and and I observed people there, and I know that it occurs in the whole world, in some places more, in some places less, depends where you live. But I know that English people, they just love shopping. They love shopping, and guys, there is nothing bad with that. You are your own boss in your own life, okay? I'm not going to say that this is bad or this is good. You can do whatever you want to do in your life. However, this video should just inspire you to be more mindful about how much you buy and what you buy, and how you appreciate what you have at the end of the day. Because it's okay that you buy something, but how long this satisfaction lasts, how long does this satisfaction last until you need to go and buy the next thing to be satisfied? Because I know that it's an addiction. It's an addiction, and I was there. I was there. I also had a phase where I was just buying things, and it was like nice for a second, but then I was bored. I would just literally, I was like, no, I don't like this thing anymore. No, like I just bought it. No, I don't like this thing anymore. I want another thing. And wow, we can change that pattern. We can change that pattern very easily. Well, not that easily in some cases. Some addictions are really, really, really deeply rooted, and they have a lot to do with your mental health, your a lot of people get anxiety when they know that they need to let go of things. It's so hard for them to let go of something that they don't even use, that they just get like super stressed, and they're like, no. So there is a lot of deeply rooted conditionings, right, related to the things. And I really feel like it is super linked to, of course, everything is linked, everything is one. So spirituality, I feel like the more you're in tune with yourself, with the true self, the more you're in tune with your own needs and wants, and the more you're appreciating just breathing and being alive, the more you're appreciating this present moment, the less attachment you have to all those things, to all the material things, the less attachment. Because you know that this is a tool. It should not affect your life to the point that it limits you. If you have such a huge attachment to something, to a material thing, that you cannot let go of it, think about it. Because probably this attachment is even stronger towards people. And now we step into, interactions with people, manifestation, detachment. Attachment is a very, very very toxic pattern. It's a very toxic pattern. being attached to something. Because why? I'll tell you why. Attachment is based on fear. And the more you liberate yourself, the less fear you will experience in your life, within your body, within your mind, in general, in your life situations. There will be less fear, less density, lighter energy, less dense. And that's what we want to ascend to. We are ascending into lighter energy, less dense, less fear. Fear is like attachment is an illusion that if you hold on to something, like if you hold on to something, it won't go away. You will have it forever. And to let go of this attachment, you need to realize that, accept and realize that everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. And actually, the stronger you feel, so much more aligned and free, and the connections between people are stronger when it's free, when there is no attachment, because it's real, it is authentic. There is no fear in there. It's authentic. Okay, it's authentic. It's real. It's like you have this connection, you are with this person, you have this thing because you really, really feel like it's aligned with you. Okay? It is like free. And you can easily let go of that. So in this video, we covered so many different things. I would really want to also invite you to practice detachment. Practice detaching. It's so liberating. It's so liberating. And if you really want to reach enlightenment, and if you really want to reach a deep state of peace, you need to live in a detached state of being. Only that will help you manifest everything that you want into your life, because you allow it to come in, because you give it space. You allow things to flow, to come and go. Water consciousness comes in here. Water consciousness comes in. You can go and check my videos about water consciousness. We are, guys, water beings. We are water. Everything comes and goes and flows, and that's how we should go through our life. So after this video, go and start decluttering your space. Start appreciating everything that you have. Find it a purpose. If it doesn't have a purpose, maybe it shouldn't have a purpose, but find it a purpose. Find a sparkle with this thing. Ask yourself why you have it, why you want to have it. Maybe you just like it. Maybe you just like how it looks. You will feel better. You will feel so much better. Do I want to say anything else? Do I want to say anything else? Wow. Such a nice video. Changing our patterns, guys. Changing our patterns. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. Sometimes you think That's a problem most of the time, that we think too much. However, in this video we think a little bit more. So we think that what we do is because we want to do it. But nah, most of the time we do things because there is a pattern behind it. And you might not even realize where is it coming from. It might be very deeply rooted. And I will end this video saying that I know that, I want to say everything, but I'll say maybe most of the things are rooted in the love, or the lack of love, or the lack of presence. So love your body fully. Love your body fully. And remember that you are perfect in this present moment, the way you are. And that material things will never, 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 ever change your value. Change the truth about your existence. About the love that we are, about the peace that we can tap into always. And yes, we live in this material world still, and we should appreciate all the things. You use it as a tool to experience life. However, you know, detached. Those are just things, guys. And if something happens with your favorite pillow, or if something happens with your favorite shirt, let go of that. Let go. The fast you can learn, you can train yourself to find this relief faster and faster. So if something triggers you, work on it. Train yourself to let go of that trigger faster. So you will be able to just, within a second, oh, it happened. Okay, let go of that. That happened to me. That happened to me. No more triggers. I trained myself. No more triggers. It's ego, guys. It's ego. So for example, my favorite headphones stopped working. And I'm like, they are really good headphones. Really good. I paid good amount of money for them. And I'm like, okay. No triggers. No triggers. It is the way it is. I can try to fix it, or invest in a new one. This is life, guys. This is life. The faster you learn it, the easier will be your life. The faster you learn to let go, to detach, to accept, to stop resisting what is, the easier will be your life. And I started this video saying about decluttering your space, and I covered so many different things, because I want you to understand that everything in our life is linked. Everything. I want to scream like everything. Humans, I love you. Beautiful souls. Okay, so thank you for spending this 40 minutes with me in here. And I invite you, of course, as always, to explore my channel. So thank you for this transmission transmitting a powerful message from Netherlands. Netherlands is, I feel like this energy in here affected me. I know that that's another video, we are, everything is energy, so everything is a collective energy, everything is one and linked, and go and explore my other videos. That everything is just the self, everything is connected. We're all one, never were separate. So when you travel, you start being affected by the collective energy in each place. And actually, it came to me that Netherlands, I'm making this video, and Netherlands is so organized, is so freaking organized and balanced and harmonious, and even people that have a lot of money, they have the same houses. Everyone, similar houses. They have like all very, very well balanced. I love it in here. And Dutch architects are one of the best architects. And the life in here feels very, very harmonious and reminds me of Denmark. I feel like Dutch vibes are very similar to Danish, very similar. I feel here a lot of harmony in the system, and of course I don't want to go in depth in that, but I feel very harmonious. Like every space is like good investment, good, or they don't leave a space in here that is like messy. No, it's so harmonious, and I love it. And the houses and everything and the nature, and so beautiful. The architecture is so nice in here. Yes. Maybe one day I'll live in here. Maybe one day. I kind of want to experience living everywhere now. So guys, so lies, we never know. Like with me, I know my intentions, but where and with who, I leave it to the universe. No attachment. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. You're so amazing. Bring in more harmony and declutter your mind. Declutter. The same thing do with your body. But for that, go and check my other videos of me detoxing my body, cleansing my body, my fruitarian, raw vegan journey. Yeah, just go. Enjoy the colors in here. Root chakra, sacral, a lot of creativity here, lots of love, high frequency, heart chakra frequency. The pink and the green is the lower chakra frequency, and this is the highest. So guys, enjoy the colors. They are super activating also. Yes, light, a lot of light. Bye, I love you.